Hey everybody, Tommy G here. Welcome back to the channel. Back in the cab for a short bit. At least got enough time in town, just enough time to do one run. Got some business to do here in Texas. As you can see there in the upper right, the company's got $1.2 million in the bank. I got money to spend, people. I've got garages right now. I got garages who've got garages. My garages have garages. I'm headquartered in Las Vegas, for those of you new to the channel. I've got a garage in Phoenix, Arizona. Used to be in Flagstaff, then sold it to Phoenix. I have one in Salt Lake. I have one in uh, Santa Fe, New Mexico. I've got one up in Colorado Springs. And that's it right now. I'm looking at getting a new garage in Texas. Eventually, I'll have two in Texas. But I thought I'd get one in Abilene and then maybe another one later on down in Beaumont. Big oil country down there. So I'm kind of looking forward to like Beaumont or Galveston or something of that sort. But my first one's going to be in Abilene. So, we do the baseball thing. We're in Dallas, or we're actually Fort Worth, Dallas. So we're right here. But I thought rather than be sort of cliche, get the garage here, I'm going to get one in Abilene. So I got business in Abilene at 6:22 a.m. on a Thursday. By the time I get there, I should be able to see the garage and buy it outright. So we're going to take this job from Azure Glassware. It's used packaging, 33,000 pounds of used packaging. The 4-2 print out there, they're going to need that. They're going to recycle that and use that. We got 3 hours 54 minutes to pick it up, and then it's due by Thursday 6:56 p.m. We'll be there plenty of time. $7,686. It's a standard delivery, and on the way, I'll give you some stats about where I'm going and stuff. So anyway, one more look at the truck here, because after I buy the garage, I'm gonna buy a new truck. But I really like this truck. I'm really a big fan of this one. This U.S. Navy paint job. A good Navy is not a provocation to war. It's the surest guarantee of peace, President Roosevelt. It's honestly, oddly enough, back years ago, I was in a virtual online squadron called the USN, and we flew IL-2 1946. We flew like F4Fs and stuff in the Pacific Theater, so it's a lot of fun. It's like, ooh Anyway, get this started
Time
up.
to get the job done.
I'm well rested. We have plenty of gas too, actually. I guess we must have fueled up before we rested, so we don't need to worry about that. I'm gonna get my lights set to auto. So they should be good for the while we're here. Gonna take this thing out of park and get ourselves on over to the place. Which is it? It's the AB. Is it right behind us? I don't understand what my instructions are telling me on the map down there. So this will be interesting. I'm gonna roll the windows down since it's early enough in the morning that we could. Only 72 degrees outside. Beautiful weather down here in Dallas, in town for a game before getting back out on the road. So look at that, I got a full moon going down.
Go straight.
Straight, okay. All right then. So yeah, we are at the MC. I don't know what MC stands for. We're at the Lyndon B. Johnson Highway 20. Got 20 east and west. We're going to be going 20 east. We're heading south right here. Sun's coming up in the east there. What do I got next to me? I can't tell. Let's go outside. Oh, it's a cement truck. A little off the line. I'm not sure why he's not a little closer. Mountain Creek. We're in the Mountain Creek area. Oh, he's going.
Stay left and then turn left.
All right, gonna do it. Oh, that's a close-up.
Turn left.
Pulling up to the stop sign. Pulling up to the line right there. Well, I gotta get on the sensor, otherwise it's not gonna register. That is a lavender truck, isn't it? That is the first I've ever seen. Well, howdy, ma'am. No one's missing you. Oh, but you're not missing me either. You just totally struck me there. I do have to work my way to a. I'm gonna let that slide. I wonder, did you give her a ticket? You would have gave me one. I need to get minor repairs anyway. But there is a garage in Abilene. I'll put the windows up now. I know there's a repair shop in Abilene, so we're picking up here in Dallas first. So yeah, the sequence, as you'll see this on the channel,
Stay left.
you know, is the drive down from Wichita, and we got a game with the herbivores and stuff like that, and then I'm driving here on out to Abilene to buy the garage. Gonna rent a 172, Cessna 172, and fly back here to Dallas to catch the flight out of town for our next game. Because we're in town for just the one. So this is a real quick job. And then eventually we'll come back. I'll get back out to Abilene somehow, probably a charter flight, and then, or no, then when I get back here to Dallas, I'm going to take that 172 because I'm paying to keep it
Stay left,
here.
and then stay right.
And I'll fly it back to Abilene to get the truck back and do my next drive next time we're in town. But the thing about the 172 is, after I get out there to Abilene, I fly it back. I fly it here on the first leg. I'm going to be doing it in VR, so you get to see what I see in VR. Although, you know, obviously two-dimensional, so you don't see three-dimensional. And the challenge with that video is the VR headset moves. It picks up really small movements, so it's really shaky. Okay, whatever. So I have to run it, after I record it, I have to run it through a filter, a Steadicam filter, that smooths out all the jittery, which takes a long time to render for a 45-minute video. So I think the reason I don't do more of that VR flying is because of the render time. Now when I get a new machine, it might be quicker and the VR may be smoother. But I would fly a lot more in VR if that process were easier or quicker, because it is really, it is the way to fly if you can get it. You know, flying in VR, it's just, it really feels like you're in the aircraft, and I love it. And I think the video comes out okay. The video comes out okay because it's good enough quality that you'll see that it'll be worth it. And you can see the little blue hands from the VR headset stuff. So I could point at everything. Boy, I wasn't concerned
Stay
about the
right,
3 hours
then exit right.
to get to this place. But this is South Dallas here. This is almost.
Exit right.
Oh yeah, we're leaving town towards Waco. Now these guys are supposed to yield to me, but apparently that's just a. Oh, they're supposed to yield to me. They have the sign, and I just got $900 ticket, even though I saw the yield sign. Right? Wasn't it yield for them?
Then turn right.
I'll have to look at that back again. We'll have to see that. You can
Turn
focus
right.
in on it, but I'm pretty sure the yield sign was facing their direction. That's bogus. So much for the clean run. Yeah, so I love flying in VR, and you get to see a little bit of that.
Stay left, and then turn left. Turn left.
Yeah, and then when I get to Abilene, after I buy the garage, I'm going to buy another truck as well, and then hire a new driver. So I'm going to miss this truck. Yeah, what I was saying is I wasn't all too concerned about pickup time, but I didn't know this was going to be so far south of town here. We are by the rail depot. Kind of a neat looking
Get ready to turn right.
setup there. Sorry, as usual, I'm stuffed up.
Turn right.
Ooh,
And then
brakes,
turn left.
brakes.
Turn left.
Single rail there. Yeah, so I'm really going to want to fix this up before I give it to my next driver now. I did go in and do some business. I just hired this G&M guy, and I reassigned him to a different truck. He's still in Santa Fe, but I didn't think it was fair that I bring him in and give him the sleeper when, oh, what's her face? Alicia has been there the longest, and she was driving a day cab. So I gave Alicia the sleeper, and I gave the day cab to G&M. So he's gonna have to work his way up to a sleeper. But he's still happy to be aboard, so good to have him on. Either 55. I'm going 50. Okay, where is this place? Seriously, I'm like down in Waco here. It said Dallas on the
Stay left and then turn left.
thing, did it not? I mean, oh, Azure. Okay, there it is. Yeah, but
Turn left.
I don't know if you can call this Dallas anymore. I guess they're technically in the zip code somehow. They pay taxes to Dallas. This is a huge plant here.
Get ready to turn
And
right.
they're obviously going to be Rambler fans, so they may recognize the voice when I say, "Hey, this is Tommy G. I got to pick up a package." They say, "Wait a minute, say that again." No way. What the heck are you doing driving a truck out here? And I'll say I'm making a living, man, just like you. They don't pay much to be a sportscaster for a baseball team. Fortunately, I got kids. I got to put them through college, private school. Put my kids in no public school. You kidding me? What's this thing here? Is it like a? Oh, it's just piping. I thought it was some sort of a, a sensor or something, but no, it's just elevated piping so that you don't have to run it under. Look at that. They got the whole rail depot here and everything. They could literally, at some point in the future, if they wanted to, make a DLC where you could do rail in this American Truck and Rail Simulator, and you'd be able to take trains all over the country. They'd have to build out some more land, but it wouldn't be too bad. It takes you a while to get started and moving, so it'd be worth it. Just talk to them. Give them do that. This was the one to Abilene. I still have an hour and 15 minutes left. Yeah, we're running out of time. It's 9:01 a.m. I got to get there in time to
ready to roll.
To buy the garage. So I'm gonna put the windows down while I'm on site here. It's always good too in case someone's got to yell to get your attention. So yeah, this could be my last run in this truck then. It's used packaging. So I got some. I compiled a few stats. I keep a spreadsheet of my jobs, what I've done, and so I know. And I know I mentioned this to Pete too. It's the game considers you having been to places that you've driven through. So I keep a spreadsheet to know where I've actually delivered and pulled from. So I've got all sorts of stats. And they're the same stats you can find when you go into your career mode. And you go to your career, and it will show you your log. It'll show you every drive you've ever done in the sim. It's crazy. It really is. All right. Tommy G here to pick up your stuff. Gonna do the landing gear. There we go. Do the walk around. What do we got for brakes? Brake check. Lights look good. Left lights, they're good. Right lights, good. We got air pressure. We got brake pressure. We'll stand over here and talk to the guy. We pull out the waybill. There it is. Used packaging, 33,233 pounds to the Abilene 4-2 print. Expected there by 9:35 p.m. Gonna pull us in about $7,000. All right, just sign on the dotted line there. Thanks. Take care. I'll get her there on time and ahead of schedule and all that stuff. All right, 9:06 a.m., 85 degrees. If you don't mind, I'll put the windows up now that I'm leaving. I got everything logged in the paperwork there. I got cleaned up in here. Looking sharp. I'm gonna miss this vehicle here. Got my water and my coffee, so we are set to roll to the brake. Park and brake. Push that in. If the air pressure comes off, rolling on out here. I'm dragging the used packaging. Bye, peeps. This is quite a facility. See you at the corral. Yeah, they get only after the Herbisaurus game. There's only 2 more home games this entire season.
Right.
And
turn right.
At this point in the season, we're still vying for the playoff spot, whether we win the division or the wild card. It's not guaranteed we're going to see postseason. So these fans around here at this point in the season are guaranteed to see 2 more home games at the corral. Other than that, you don't know. It could be till next year. Hopefully playoffs. Get to see a couple more, or at least 1 more playoff game. I don't have to use my turn signal. Should be taking those turns slower, shouldn't I? I thought for a second that was the lavender truck, but it's not. I was gonna give her a honk. A lot of traffic in and out of this Azure, which somehow considers itself a Dallas company, even though we're actually closer to Waco.
Turn left.
And who's from Waco? John Contreras. Waco, born and bred. All right, here we're heading on out. Let's get this thing to Abilene. I just want to get to Abilene. Got a 9 to 5 day today. Get to Abilene before 5 p.m.
Turn right.
I can do all my business during the day. I don't know if they have a truck dealer in Abilene. I don't even think they do. I could always buy my next truck elsewhere. If not, that'll give me another run in this truck. But I know they got a garage. I'm going to be there because everybody and their brother is based out of Dallas. I want to be able to serve. I want to be able to call Abilene, Texas home. It seems like such an old West town. I just got to be there. Got to be my Texas base. Sorry about the nose stuff. Good farming. Pete and I got to get out and start the farm someday. We were talking on the flight to back to Dallas from Phoenix that we're making good pace on this season, and right now we're set to be done, in September, by the end of September, the regular season, and then we're in ready to turn right. I think even the playoffs would be the end of September, possibly, maybe into October at the very latest for playoffs, so that we would have November, December, January, February, and March. At least 5, maybe 6 months of playing other games. And a lot of that time, I do my trucking out in Europe. I don't want to stay on these tracks. You got to be ready to go. Oh, I really borrowed that lane anyway. But look at that, I'm still close to the white line. This is kind of a tough area to drive through here. Horizon Public Storage. What, I want to take out your mailbox, guy. Little Baptist church there. Right off the highway. This is modest living here. All right, looks like I gotta stay left.
And then continue straight.
You got it. Looks like you can go left, right. It's okay. Waco's. Oh,
go straight.
Straight. They really mean left. I didn't know I was in a right turn only lane. I thought I was Sorry about this, people. Yeah, I know. They're honking because I'm holding them up in the right turn lane. I didn't know it was a straight. And look at this. I mean, there's 2 lanes here. I don't
Stay
know.
left, and then exit left. Exit left.
Gonna follow the sell goods out of here. Yeah, so let's see. Statistics. Tell you a little bit about what I've been doing since I got started in my company. Crestway Interstate. Gonna give you some. This is gonna ask you some questions and have you guess. So first, what do you think, if you've been watching the channel, are the type of goods that I've hauled the most? I'll give you the top 3 types of goods that I have hauled the most over my career thus far to this point. And I'll give you a hint after you get your guess ready. The hint is it's very relevant. And if you guessed used packaging, the very thing that we're hauling in this moment, you'd be correct. I've hauled used packaging more than any other type of freight thus far. Up before now, I'd done it 13 times. I'd carried used freight. This is the 14th used freight load that I'm pulling. So I'm right now pulling the cargo type that I've pulled more than any other cargo type. See, I think they have the yield side. On the left here, there it is.
Rerouting.
That's the inspection. They're gonna say something about my vehicle's not in perfect technical state. Yeah, all right. Well, I know why that is though. It's because I got in an accident. So sue me. Traffic on the right there. Yeah. So this is.
Stay left, and then exit left.
Had hauled used packaging the most, and now I've just made that even more.
Exit
So
left.
13 times. What's the second most? Second most is very similar. It's empty pallets. I've hauled empty pallets 9 times in my career. And then getting the bronze,
Stay right.
coming in third.
Exit right.
Office supplies. It's all very, very similar. Office supplies. I've taken 7 loads of office supplies. I gotta make sure I get I'm on these Dallas interchanges. I'll get to the next stat in just a minute, but I gotta make the right clover leaf, otherwise it'll take me hours to get back on track. Alright, I think this. Oh wait, are we on the 35 here heading west? If we see 6 Flags over Texas, then we know. And we're on the 35. I think we're like south of Dallas. Well, maybe not. I think we're too far south of Dallas, although I don't know. Waco, Dallas. Yeah, no, I don't think we're.
Stay left.
This guy's coming in and I'm going out, so there you go. What? Oh, you're friggin' kidding me.
Finding new route.
Of course. Of course. Well, I don't even know where this is routing me. I mean, my GPS is taking over at this point, so we'll see what this means, but I was going to go northwest, and it looks like I'm going south. It doesn't even say I'm, like, going around. It doesn't show me doubling back. So I'm just taking a more southerly route, presumably. Seems like a good time to go over some more trivia. Okay. So, hold on, I gotta take this turn. It's kind of a tippy a little bit there. Okay, I'm not going off here. Okay. The next stat is places that I've pulled from. So these are cities that I've picked up a load to go bring somewhere else. It's different than a city I've delivered to, obviously. So the city that I've picked up the most things from to deliver elsewhere, and I can give you a hint, I'm headquartered there. 97 degrees outside. And the answer, you may never know. Hold on, let me set my cruise control. Just a minute. I'm gonna go 67.
Stay right, and then exit right.
I'm gonna set it for 60. 66. No, I want to go
Exit
67.
right.
Where's 67? There we go. Now I'm set for 67. Ooh, that's a little tippy. I took that a little too fast. So yes, the city I've taken the most loads from, delivered the most loads out of, Las Vegas, Nevada. That's where we're booked at, and that I've taken 14 loads out of Las Vegas, which is as many loads of used packaging as I've carried. I've taken that many loads outside of Las Vegas, different types. City number 2 was where my second garage was. I think I mentioned it earlier. I bought that garage and then sold it to move elsewhere in the same state. That is Flagstaff, Arizona. Flagstaff, I pulled. Or no, I'm sorry. Wait, West Abilene. All right, I want to go over here.
Stay right, and then exit right.
I skipped a stat here. No, the second city that second most loads I've taken out of was the city I was just headquartered in for 4 years as we called games. Oh my gosh, for the Bee Wolves. This was the city that I moved to after selling the garage in Flagstaff. Is Phoenix, Arizona. So yes, being at the home of the Bee Wolves for 4 seasons, I have pulled 11 loads out of Phoenix. And the third place, since I already kind of gave it away, it's Flagstaff, Arizona. That was my other garage before that. I've pulled 9 loads out of Flagstaff. So 14 out of Vegas, 11 out of Phoenix, 9 out of Flagstaff. I had 14 with this load, 14 used packaging, 9 empty pallets, 7 office supplies. All right, so the next stat, bit of juicy information after I blow my stuffy nose, which I didn't actually have to take a nighttime allergy pill. But I'll do that in a minute. The next, all right, so now we're finally on the road between, I guess, southern Dallas or Waco and Abilene. So, speaking of westerns, if you like westerns, I recommend any Larry McMurtry novel. I mean, I know he did Terms of Endearment, which wasn't a western, but for westerns, Streets of Laredo is one. Lonesome Dove is one of his seminal work. Anything for Billy, stuff like that. But Lonesome Dove is probably his best one. That's an epic. That's like a 900-page book. I read that when I was 14. I loved westerns so much. And Larry McMurtry was an incredibly descriptive author. Holy crap. That was very irresponsible, that last turn there. Do not do that. Anyway, a little tangent there. When we got to Abilene, 119 miles. Okay, so in the meantime, Shipper. Okay, so these are companies that I've pulled for. This is the company that says, I need you to deliver a load. I signed their waybill. I got their trailer, like the one I have here for Azure. It's got their logo on there. I'm representing their company as I haul their load. The company I've shipped for the most. I give you a hint. Well, if you watch my videos, you probably know. Just seeing me at this location. They've got locations all through the country. They are an analog to a very famous American retail brand company. They have superstores. And it is Walbert. Walbert is the company that's hired me to pull the most loads. 31. I've hauled 31 loads for Walbert over 5 or 6 years, or however long I've done this. Driven on is 31 loads from Walbert. The next company, it's an auto company, and one of the older ones here, Voltison. What's going on over there? Took a while to draw. It looks like they're building a new highway out here. Voltison, I pulled 14 loads for them. Sometimes cars, sometimes car parts. It depends. Maybe they're building another road out of here. Interesting. Let's see, what else now? The third place, sell goods at 11. Oh, I didn't give you a hint. Sell goods at 11. So sell goods like a middle market distributor. Sell goods is one of those places that they're a shipping company. So you may be a smaller, not a competitor to Ecos Power. So you may be a smaller company that doesn't have enough goods to ship to get an entire truckload. You don't get a truck to your company because you don't have enough to ship. So you ship them to sell goods in a small, day van or whatever. And they consolidate a bunch of stuff, similar type things, use packagings, whatever, and then you pick up the load, send it to another sell goods or some other store, and that's kind of what that thing is. So sell goods have done 11 loads for sell goods. I got an honorable mention for a construction company of sorts, bitumen, or a mining company actually. Bitumen, I pulled 10 loads from bitumen. So I think this is the first load I'm pulling for this Azure. Although I don't have the stats in front of me now, so I'll have to see. So now cities I've pulled 2. So the cities that I've made the most deliveries to, dropped off a load at that city. It should be no big surprise. Why would you brake test me, dude? You see that? You really want to do that? The city that I'll give you a hint. It is not the city that I've pulled the most loads from. The city I've most, but it's in that grouping. And it should be an obvious guess. Doing B-Wolves for so many years. It is Phoenix. I've delivered the most loads to Phoenix. I'm gonna resume on my thing. Unfortunately, my cruise control is set for 1 mile an hour slower than this guy who's passing me on my left at 1 mile an hour under me. So I've taken 11 loads from Phoenix. The number 2 city, again, they're similar in the grouping with the deliveries. It's my headquarters city. Look at that bison. Abilene discovered. All right. It's Las Vegas. 7 loads. I've delivered to Las Vegas. 7 times I've dropped off a load there. Which is actually tied. I'm sorry. It's a 2-way tie with Las Vegas and Flagstaff. I've delivered 7 loads to Flagstaff, Arizona. So you get an honorable mention when there's a tie for a second. There's an honorable mention, the 3rd city. It's in the southwest. It's a desert-like climate. It's on Route 66. The airport sign is KABQ. It's Albuquerque, New Mexico. I have delivered 5 loads to Albuquerque, New Mexico. Pete's got a garage, and he's got a hub in Albuquerque. Oh, got a gnat in here. One more stat then. Received. All right, so these are the companies that I've delivered to. I've taken a load to these companies. They're buying the items that are being shipped, and I'm delivering to them.
Stay right.
Number 1, again, shouldn't be a surprise. There's the theme. It's the same as my top delivery company. My biggest client, my number 1 customer and boss, Walbert. I have delivered 27 loads to a Walbert.
Stay left.
Number 2 is I've mentioned them again just recently. They are a middle market uh, logistics company, sell goods. I've delivered 21 loads to sell goods
Stay right,
in various
then exit
cities.
right.
These are a lot. These are a lot of loads, people. Here I'm Abilene, Texas. There's the garage.
Exit right.
So there's the garage I'm going to purchase this day, and that's going to be my first Texas hub here in Abilene. So I'm going to get to learn the town pretty well. This is going to be home for 3 of my drivers, actually,
Get ready to turn left.
and I'm going to transfer. Oh my gosh, am I in oncoming traffic or what? I thought it
Turn
was.
left.
I didn't know it was two-way road. Muffin Mondays. Best thing Texas got going for it, man. Muffin Mondays. Do not miss Muffin Mondays. Not for nothing, but so I want to get these stats in before I quit here. What was that? Sell goods 21, and finally third place. It is
Turn
a.
left.
They're also in. They are definitely in the construction business. Exclusively. So it's not like if you're thinking the home store, not a bad guess, but they're not exclusively construction. It's Plaster and Sons. Plaster and Sons. City of Ty. Oh, so I'm actually in Ty, Texas. Oh, here, but I'm heading back towards Abilene. And I've delivered 9 loads to Plaster and Sons. And those are my stats so far, people. That's your little trivia that took us on the road here to Abilene. 3:21 p.m. smoking hot prime rib. So I'm gonna get here before 5.
Get ready to turn right.
They'll look at the property and sign the deed. They said they're gonna keep it open a little bit late for me. I hope. I got to get across there and get by that garage. Oh, and now I'm starting to drive a little crazy because I want to get there during business hours. Looks like we might get weather here. Get the window, well, the windows down. Now it's 95 degrees. Keep the windows
Get ready
open.
to turn left.
Here's a 4.2 print.
Turn left.
All right.
You have arrived at your destination. Your route guidance is now
I really
finished.
didn't need to do that. They're getting toward the end of the day here. What? Oh, okay, back here. Oh, why does okay, it shows 2 arrows. Toward the end of the day here at 4.2 print on I think it's a Thursday. They got an hour and a half to quitting time. Hour and a half to beer time. Okay, so this this is gonna be. I can do this, but I am gonna have to sort of make a. Well, then I'm gonna need sleep. Oh, cats, man, this is gonna be a little crazy. All right, I gotta get the windows down, even though it's hot out. I got hot Texas weather. I gotta whip this thing around. And it's not going to be, this isn't going to be easy. This is going to be quite a job here. I think I'm going to clear the concrete and the pallets. And the rolls of paper. And where do I get this thing where I could sort of guide it in? Alright, here we are. I think I could do something here. Look at that. Look at that, people. Tommy G not skipping a step. Not skipping a step. Stepping outside, talking to the guy. Yeah, we do some pleasantries. I'm telling him I'm buying the garage here. Expanding the company. He says, who? Crestway Interstate? Good to know. I say, hey, you want tickets to the next home game at the Corral? Are you kidding me? I say, do I look like a clown to you? He says, you want me to answer that question? I said, no, let's just leave it at that. Here's your tickets. All right. This is great. This brings me in some cash, some geesh. I got to head on over to the garage. Where the heck am I? I'm here at the 4-2. All right. Sue. Oh, we got a Kenworth in town. So here's what I got to do. Because this place is going to close at 5. I'm going to do 2 stops. I got to get over to the place here. And then I'm going to say add new checkpoints only to the end and then go here. What? Why would I do that? Is that what I got to do? I got to go that far out? Do I? Hold on. Well, can't I just cross underneath this thing and go back that way? All right, let's just reset the navigation. I'm going to go here because I got to get to this place. This is a repair place. I guess I can go to Kenworth. What if I just did, let's see, if I do reset navigation, I'm sorry, people. I do reset navigation and I say Kenworth. Yeah, okay, that has me just going right. So I'll take a look. I'll see if I get to this place right here. Just give them my business. And then go back here. If I can't do that, then I'll just go to Kenworth and get it fixed. And then I'll buy the new garage. All right, that's the plan. Let's get out and let's make it happen. Drive.
Okay, here we go.
All right. I do love leaving the load behind you there. There's our empty pallets that we delivered here to the 4-2 print in Abilene. I don't like how in multiplayer that it just disappears. You know, I don't like that. Hey, feller. There we are, driving along the back end here. I can't dally too much. I don't think I need to drive like a maniac, but it is it's 3:39. I ain't got to put my windows back up though.
Turn right.
Abilene, Texas. Who's the sheriff in Abilene? Was Wyatt Earp a sheriff in Abilene? Or Bill Hickok?
Turn left.
I'm gonna have to look up some Abilene facts. Now the airport, I think, is at the southeast edge of town where I'm flying out of, so we're gonna make that happen. That's gonna be a thing to happen. Yeah, I'm going a little faster. I'm speeding to my new town. This police car, I'm gonna get nailed.
Ready to turn right.
That was a police car. I actually hit the brakes. I thought it was a police car. That's a truck depot, and I could get in there.
Turn right.
I'm not going to turn right. I'm actually going to go straight. And pull in here.
Okay, let's find a new
So the
route.
truck works. Turn it around. I'm gonna get work done here. And then I'll make my way back over to the garage and buy the garage. Because I want to give these Truckworks guys my business. Chances are, if I'm in town again, I'm going to be giving business to the Kenworth.
Never mind. I'll find a new route.
It's going to be right next door to me. So I want to spread the wealth a little bit here.
Get ready to turn left. Turn
4 o'clock
left.
p.m. I got a job for you guys. Soyvis. I need some Soyvis because I'm going to be handing this over to a new driver at some point in the near future, pretty near future here. Let's do repair all. Here we go. So confirm $202. Not bad. Insurance and everything. Leave. Oops, that's not what I meant to hit. Thanks, fellers. You guys are the best. That literally took no time at all. You guys are that good. How did you do the repair that fast? They buffed out some of those scratches and dents I had from that collision. Put new tires, got new tire tread on. Oh, you are a careful driver, aren't you, sir? Howdy. Oops.
Get ready to turn right.
Well, these people are going to stay right up till
Turn right.
5 o'clock for me to sign this deal. I've been on the phone with them talking about this property. And they're, you know, checking my credit, saying, hey, you sure you're willing to buy this? You sure you got that? I said, buddy, I got $1.2 million. I could buy 5 of your garages. I'll see you on Thursday, but you got to keep it open till 5. So I already gave away those tickets to the next home game. I'll give you tickets to the last home game. It's against the Sirloins. Big one. St. Louis in town. All right, let's take a look here. This is the place. Get out. Let's put the brake on. It's 4:30. We have time to analyze it, right? Step outside here real quick. Oops. No, this is it. Shop here. Running. Why are we running? Slow down, Tom. Walk along the back. It looks a lot like all of our other shops, right? Capacity 4,000 pound on your winch there, or your thing. Let's see, what do we got around the street here? Place looks to be in good shape. Keep in good shape there. We got an Annie's billboard right now. That's gonna make me hungry every time I step out of the office here. Look at those hot stacks. Raspberries on your flapjacks. Keep driving, you're almost there. So we got an Annie's. Then we got a Kenworth down the street there. Billboard for the steak place. Goliath Howlett over there for gas and everything. I like it. This is gonna be my my first Texas spot. Let's go in here. We'll hit enter. Are you sure you want to buy the garage? I do. And we are open for business in Abilene, people. We bought this thing at 4:38 p.m. Send you on your way. Thanks, feller. I'm gonna go inside and do some business already here. Let's see. Stop the engine. Not yet. Not yet. I'm gonna pull up here to do some management, and then I'll get my rest. But here we go to manage this garage. So I'm gonna turn it off right here. Step outside, head out in, and I go back in that way. Where's the door to get in the place? Oh, it's back there. Yeah, so we're back this way. But I'm gonna head on in and look at my business here really quick. Check this out. So this manages a garage. So now what I want to do is I want to reassign myself. So here, no driver assigned. I'm gonna go here. Oh, it wants me to hire somebody? No, I'm not recruiting anybody. Pete, maybe this is what you did. Pete had this thing where he was hiring drivers without trucks. And then he didn't give them a truck and they ended up quitting. So maybe that's it. He got a garage and he just said, "Hey, driver, oh, I'll put this driver over there." That's not actually one of his drivers. So I want to go to player. And right now I'm stationed in Phoenix. I got to get out of there. I'm going to take me and say, I don't want to travel. I want to move me. I'm sorry, driver manager. Player, relocate. I'm going to relocate me to Abilene, Texas. Garage at Abilene truck. Pick the target slot. There you go. No truck assigned. All right, so now here, now when you click on that, it doesn't. All right, so now I got to go to my truck manager. This is the one, right? Yeah. You know what? I got to move. Oh, for crying out loud. Truck manager. Click on the Peterbilt 579. Relocate it to Abilene, Texas. For me. That's just the business there.
Rerouting.
All right, that gets me set up in Abilene. And now I'm just parked right outside. Okay. So what I'm gonna end up doing is sleeping here. Then yeah, then I'm gonna fly back. So at this point, folks, I'm gonna fly back to in VR. You'll see I fly back to Dallas so we can get back on the road. Next time we're in town, I'm gonna fly back from Dallas out here, do some more trucking, maybe drive back to Dallas for that last home game, and then we'll end up at the end of the season. Anyway, thanks for watching, folks. Catch you soon. Bye now.